This is called Country Station Poem. It goes something like this. When the dog lunged, she froze, he fired at the head. They drove around, they came back, he wore black. They line danced, they drank, they fell down. They swore allegiance to the women who bore them. They cursed the women who bore them. The chambers of the heart opened and shut. They made plans, they made plans.
5 cans of paint in the empty fields, and the dust reveals the children cry, the work never ends, there's not a single friend who will hold her hand in the sunken lands.
Well, mountaintop, so strip mining or surface mining has been around in Appalachia really since the 50s, but exploded in the 70s and into the 80s. And in the late 1990s and early 2000s, coal companies became impatient even with traditional strip mining, found it too laborious, and decided just to blow up the whole mountain, the top, all parts of it, to get to the coal beneath. And so we have in the region now hundreds, over 100 mountaintop removal mines, and they're huge. They're sometimes 10 and 20 square mile complexes.
So we kept looking for a James Earl Jones type to play Few Clothes. And finally our casting director said, you know, I don't think it's a type. I think you should just ask him. And so we did.
Was he
said yes.
noticeably too famous to play that part?
He'd already been Darth Vader. He said, his word wasn't revisionist, but he said, I'm not going to play a revolutionary, you know. This is a man who would have had to be very, very careful about everything he said and everything he did.
Oh, I wish I was more in the ground. I wish I was more in the ground. If I was a mole in the ground, I'd root that mountain down. I wish I was a mole in the ground.
In the cool early hours before dawn, in 1 hour I must be gone. The airplane is waiting, all loaded with illegal cargo. And I'll count the minutes until I return here tomorrow.
Been all around this whole wide world, down to Memphis, Tennessee. Any old place I hang my hat feels like home to me.